thing I found online. But let's talk about COVID-19 again.
COVID-19, as we just said earlier.
I want to get positive. This, but it can't be positive because...
All I know is I'm flipping through the script, and there's a lot of color ink. I'm like, thank God it's not for my printer. But go ahead.
Robert Pattinson. Let's talk about him testing positive for COVID-19.
Oh, yes. He cannot stop talking about it. I'm like, you're surprised?
Because it seems like this movie is just faded with problems. First, they're filming it. Then they got to stop it because of all the COVID-19. Nobody was sick, but they had to halt.
Okay, that's one problem. What's the other one?
The other problem is that filming of it has been such an over-the-top amount of money.
Which is typical of Batman movies.
No, even more.
Even though his suit sucks.
So let's say we have to pay. The lighting has to be done. The lighting people have to come in first, and they pay them.
Tell everybody.
Then they're gone. Then the cast and crew have to come in, the director, to see how he's going to set it up. Then each actor's got to come in who's on there that certain day. And only a director and cameraman is there. And they've got to work with them and go, I need you to do this here, this, and there. Usually they have everybody work together and they go, look, stop. We need this done, makeup, whatever. It's got to be done individually, so the movie's taking longer to film. This is costing, so you got to figure. They're union. So union sets, union lighting, union gaffers, union lights, and everything like that. And then they were doing all this. And then now they're going on hiatus for, what is he got to wait for his COVID-19 to clear while he's under quarantine.
Well, here's the interesting thing is we unfortunately both missed DC fandom. Curious what people were saying about what? You're upset?
No, I totally forgot. I mean, they sent me and I kept saying about it. They were supposed to have the kids today, and we're jumping around today. It was supposed to be the Teen Titans Go, and I don't want to say anything because I don't want the kids to hear this, but it was supposed to be amazing. What I read about all the, you can interact.
So you are upset about it.
I'm not upset. I just don't want the little one to hear about it.
You're just disappointed. You're not the father of the year today.
No, I'm not the father of the year today.
Not the father.
So
of the year
DC,
today.
Batman.
Yeah, but the problem is that people need to set it up like in pods, like the NBA, which is cruel and unusual punishment. But in order for
somebody's
that to
already
happen,
doing that.
Who is it?
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise took his own money, bought boats, filming the new Mission Impossible, and he bought boats where he said, everyone on these yachts, you're living here, I'm feeding you, I'm taking care of you, we're all filming together. Everyone got tested, now they're all in the Mediterranean, whatever they are, and they're filming out there. He's been out there right now. You can see his posts, they were on the boat.
I mean, I think the big difference is, which is hard, I guess, for families, but bring your families too.
Yeah.
Right? Like imagine if you don't have any kids. But if you want to do it all yachts, that's one way of doing it. Just make sure there's no little boats. Because people go row.
But knowing Tom Cruise...
Whether Scientology's coming in?
No, it's probably sober boat.
He doesn't drink?
No, he doesn't drink.
Zero? So there you go. It's your fountain of youth. Don't drink.
A lot of people don't like working with him. And
who's told you this?
I read the interviews with him. She was on. She didn't want to work with...
Who names?
From not the Minority Report, the one with... oh my God, I love it.
Okay, so just say what movie people are associated with.
I forgot the name of it.
You're saying there's actors in every movie.
The one, he's a clone. And there's tons of him clones.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the girl he really loved?
Yes.
That she said she couldn't stand work with him.
Why?
He's too much of a perfectionist. Doesn't like doing stuff. And he's just like, you don't get it right. He gets mad at you. It's got to do this. He's a nice guy not working on the set. But when you're working on the set, he takes that so seriously.
But it's money.
That's just how he is. So a lot of people do not like working. They can't stand working with him.
With people
so since we're in bad news about DC, this wasn't on the tap that we're going to talk about. But Wonder Woman got postponed again.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because look, like I said,
you got toys on the shelves that aren't selling themselves. I went into Target. There's Wonder Woman toys there. They
have like the Lego one that you.
They have her model. They have her, and they have Cheetah. And they had to take Cheetah. I asked, they're taking it off because she's in different outfits. I was looking at Cheetah.
Yeah, but the thing is that Wonder Woman was one of their more successful, besides Batman, movies that went out. They don't want to have another situation that they had before with Superman or Justice League. So they needed to do that well. Plus, you have to remember, for those who don't know, we saw the vans come in with more ventilation fans and everything, movie theaters, but people are not going.
Here's really? They're going.
To movies?
Tenet, number one at the box office, made $200 million last weekend.
So people are going to movies?
People are going to movies. They're not open everywhere, but they're going to movies. And when I work at another radio station in San Francisco, down the hallway is another radio station, he always comes, knocks on the door, has a mask, because he needs to talk to somebody. He goes, hey, what's up, man, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing today? He goes, I'm going to the movies. The one over in San Bruno's open, whatever one that was. And he goes, I'm going to go sit up front. And I can't eat popcorn like that, but I got to do something. I got to go to a movie. Some people want to go. That's their thing.
So movie theaters are open.
They are. Not all of them. Some of them are. So in certain locations, they could be. And if you have a location where you've gone to a movie, hit us on social media. Love to hear about it. And then we'll chat about it next show. Seriously.
Yeah, let us know if you got COVID-19 or not.
Yeah, tell us you're still alive. Just curious about that.
And, of course, it's not a depressing show. So, okay, so are you more excited about Batman? Because you didn't talk about the suit. Or Wonder Woman.
Okay, I'm not going to judge a book by its cover. Because
you're not.
No.
That's all we have.
No, I will. Because Guardians of the Galaxy, I went in with very low expectations.
Oh, you got it.
I walked in and I'm
you
like...
want to do the same.
I'm like, I like this guy.
Yeah.
I like Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
I look at him. Yeah. He's a goofball. His goofball paid off in it. And I've got to say, the Guardians of the Galaxy is on one of the top 10 list of MCU movies. It's, for me personally, I mean, it just pushed a lot of... I'd rather watch Guardians of the Galaxy than Spider-Man Homecoming. And even the new Spider-Man. I like Star-Lord better than Spider-Man. And I've always been a Spider-Man fan.
Would you rather watch... So, like, if we had to watch a movie right now, Guardians of the Galaxy or Avengers?
Guardians of the Galaxy. Avengers I'm bored of.
Guardians of the Galaxy or Iron Man?
Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians
of the Galaxy or, wait for it, Captain America.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I just watched Captain America the other day. So I'm
okay, Guardians of the Galaxy. Be sensitive.
Okay.
Black Panther.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Just like it. That's just how I am. Can't help it. Since we're in MCU, let's talk about the man that started all MCU. Tony Stark, Iron Man. So I found a list online. It ranks the top Iron Man suits, and they're in order. Tell me if we are right or wrong. All right.
The only suit that matters to me is when you're in him.
Okay, it is. They're the top 12 of them, and I thought we'd do this because recently Tony Stark just released a press release online because people were talking to him again, and he said it again. Guess what he said?
I'm going to come back.
Iron Man's done. I'm not coming back. He doesn't want to come back. Doesn't want to do it. But you know, the thing is about...
his kids are almost growing up.
You know, here's the thing about Robert Downey Jr. Mm-hmm. Done a lot of movies. They're top-notch. From the 80s to the 90s. And he had all his drug problems and bad with the cops.
I think the thing he did the best in was Elton John's one music video.
Elton John's? What was he doing?
Elton John was just singing. And then there is Robert Downey Jr. just act. It was just a pure form of pure acting. No, he was just going through this house. No crops, no scenario, no everything. It was just a pure beauty of a great actor he is.
Did they have a relationship together for a while?
No.
Robert Downey Jr., nothing wrong with that.
Not that I know of, or maybe that I care.
Or was it because of the drug problem?
But he just came out of the drug situation.
So that's why Elton John...
because Elton John had a similar situation.
Yeah. All right.
No, it was really good.
So he's not coming back, so I thought I'd talk about it. You guys could say this is wrong too, but the top 12, were to count them backwards, of the Iron Man suits. Number 12, I would say, is the Mark V from Iron Man 2.
Yes, I totally agree. I did not like that. Everything about that movie I did not like.
Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't like the way he pulled it out, and it just... I didn't...
Kaka.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Kaka.
The model designed for emergency, often referred as the suitcase suit. Remember you put the suitcase?
Yeah, I know.
I don't like
who cares the suitcases?
All right, number 11, the Mark 45, Avengers Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
After Tony Stark could no longer receive messages from Jarvis with AI.
Good decision.
Yeah,
good decision.
I
think the Mark XO...
That's 47.
47.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
I think that would have been my number 11.
Really? You didn't like that one even more?
I liked it less. Yeah.
I liked it that it worked on its own.
Oh, I agree. I mean, it was cool that he walked out of it and then walked back in. So that was impressive. But what do you think about what's ranked number 9? Yeah, for 47. Or is it a little bit too goldsy? Is it a little bit too 80s for you?
I don't know.
So would that be your 12 or would that be your 11?
No, I like it at 9. I still don't like it because they did too much gold, and then Iron Man should have more red in himself.
Yeah. But I would say the next one, that's number 8, that came in Captain America Civil War, it seemed a little bit too much trying to make him look like too muscular. Who cares? You're in an Iron Man suit, right?
That's the one. And on top of that, they were beating his ass. Both of them in that suit.
Right.
So
it's always
if that's
about
a Mark
skill.
46, it seems more like it's a Mark 1. All right?
Okay, and then Mark 2, let's talk about that one. Who's number 7?
That's the Mark 2. That's from Iron Man 1 and 2. He used both of those in there. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, but I'm surprised that number 6, my lucky number, is marked 1. I thought it would be actually higher because it's iconic.
It's the original, but it didn't have all the stuff that... Come on.
It's iconic.
The Mark III compared to that?
Your studio, you have like stuff that are like, because it's so old. You love it.
Number 5, the Mark III. He put the gold titanium alloy that was essential. Remember he put
it looks good, but that's
the one for the first movie.
It looks good.
Okay, you know what number 1's going to be. You're already starting to feel it, aren't you?
No, I saw number 1. I was like, oh, but
come on. Everybody thinks that. Okay, so let's get.
So are we skipping?
No. Mark IV from Iron Man 2. That's the one when he got the new triangle.
Yeah. What did you thought about the triangle?
I liked it, but
did.
Yeah, but that meant that he got the thing in his chest removed.
That's right.
Yeah, I didn't like
need
that.
It anymore.
They never told you exactly how he got it removed either.
Yeah, so Mark 50, which is Infinity War. You know what I really hate about the suit is that the triangle. Sorry for not saying the right name. Was on his shirt. It looks so cheap. Remember when they're jogging, right? And it's like, that's why I like the circle
Mark
better.
5, and then we're going number 2. We're going to hit Avengers Endgame. Do you know what mark that is? Can you tell that number?
50, 60, 70, 80, 85.
Oh, my God. You are on points. Yeah, the Mark 85. Can you believe? And the reason why he's such a high number is during, part 3, he had the insomnia, and he just kept making suits.
Yeah, he made so many
and they
suits.
Destroyed some. So Endgame is exactly, the Mark 85 is the one where he snapped his finger and goes, I am Iron Man. So that's the Mark 85.
But 44, let's tell, what's the true name of Mark 44, which we actually have 2 little statues of.
Hulkbuster.
Hulkbuster.
Hulkbuster's number 1.
Because I think everyone, when they saw it come out of the moon, they were saying, holy
shit, that was awesome.
There
Come on,
you
you guys know it is. It's really, really cool. All right, we're going to go quick interview. I told her we talked to her, what was this? This was maybe 5 years ago. I got a chance to talk to her. So I thought we'd recycle an interview and hear back from her. Sandra Bernhard. We know her from television, movies. We got in a little bit talking about Hudson Hawk, how she worked with Bruce Willis. She's on a phone call with me, pushing a TV show. And let's get to an old interview, and then we're going to come back. We're going to talk about The Mandalorain. And again, I'm going to remind you can win some free stuff. All right, we're going to come right back.
Chadwick forever.
Hi, Aaron. How are you?
No, I am in a great mood. How are you doing? I know you've got so much stuff going on.
It's okay. It's all good.
First off, you are an actress, a singer, a star. You do so much stuff. And I wanted to tell you something before we even get started about your personal career. You're probably going to laugh, I guess. Do you know what movie I love that you were in?
You're probably going to say Hudson Hawk.
Yes. How did you know?
Because everybody prefaces that by what you just said. I always know the Hudson Hawk. Why not? It's fun. It's a cute movie. I mean, nothing wrong with Hudson Hawk. And certainly me and Richard E. Grant were probably the best things in it because we really tried to take it to another place. And it was a little crazy, but we had a great time. It was a fun movie to shoot.
I had to say that. I know you're going to be on Two Broke Girls. That's coming up on CBS. But I had to say that because my bosses wanted me to say that. And I was talking to everybody around here, and they're all like, dude, talk about that. The movie is awesome. And I'm like, yeah. How are you doing? How are you doing, first off? What do you guys... I went to your website. You look absolutely beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you. Well, I take good care of myself, and I try to stay within the boundaries of where I'm at and who I am, and I don't try to, take it into crazy places. But I really I stay very relevant and, and appropriate to my experience in life, So I enjoy myself, and I'm on the move.
And you have so much you're working on. I mean, I cannot believe, and some people are like, oh, Sandra Bernhard did this. I mean, you were on American Dad. You did Hot in Cleveland. What is it? Drop Dead Diva, Switched at Birth. You Were the Worst. Brooklyn 999. You're on that. And now Two Broke Girls. What are you doing on Two Broke Girls that's coming up?
I am playing the girl's new boss at a very upscale dessert cafe called The High. And they come in because, of course, they need more money, and under my scrutiny, they become a more sophisticated team in the restaurant world, and and hilarity ensues.
So this is a recurring role that's going to be constant for you, correct? Am I assuming right?
Oh, for sure, the rest of this season, and we'll see where they're heading next season. But I'm in 5 episodes throughout the rest of the season, so it's very exciting and fun. And I had a wonderful time working with the cast. Beth and Kat are really great girls. They're so sweet. They're just so open, and just everybody welcomed me in a way that was very unexpected. So